What up, YouTube? Welcome to Amigos React, and today we're gonna watch another My Strange Addiction with you guys. He likes to push together plumpies, and not the kind you're thinking of. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button.
Yeah, do that.
I know I don't always like to subscribe to videos, but I do give people likes most of the time. So if you could just hit the like button. If you do want to subscribe, go ahead. But I know it's annoying, so at least give us a like.
Yeah, just hit that like button. It doesn't hurt you any much.
Let's check out Mr. Balloons.
Mr. Balloony.
My name is Julius. I'm 62 years old, and I'm addicted to balloons. They're beautiful. They're soft, smooth, delicate. I have a connection with them. Intellectually, I know that balloons are not alive, but sometimes I wonder if it's my love for them that brings them to life.
Like Toy Story?
He doesn't sound completely insane. He knows, like
the first few things he said were right. They're soft. They're big. Wait, what did he say? They're soft. They're shiny.
I don't get the soft part, because if you ever just like rubbed your hand up against a balloon, it's like
it depends how full it is.
That's true.
And
that's a pretty full balloon.
That's a pretty full balloon right there. That one right there.
I don't think that would be soft.
No, but when they're a little bit less full, they kind of have that latex coating.
Yeah, that little like dusty, whatever that is. It's like chalk.
Really like. Yeah.
Chalky. Yeah,
like gloves. Hey, man. Love is a strange thing.
Yeah. It's a strange addiction.
It is, which is why he's on this show.
My first reaction was, wow, balloons. That's kind of strange.
Dude, they got the perfect like nephew. He's like,
wow, balloons. That's kind of strange.
He's got like a mullet. He's like redhead. He's like, my first.
He's like, I'm supposed to be the weird one in the family, but you're into balloons.
Uncle Johnny, he always called me weird. And I figured out he liked balloons.
He's the freaking weirdo.
God,
what the heck is that all about?
Always bringing up that incident with the goat about Christmas.
Ever since we went to circus that one time, a family trip, he's just always obsessed with balloons.
Julius has been addicted to balloons for over 5 decades.
50 years?
Hey,
I thought this was like, wait, he's 62. So when he was 12 years old, as soon as he hit puberty, he had some weird sexual experience with a balloon.
As soon as he started getting boners, yeah.
Well, we probably went to the gas station like almost all boys do. They bought a condom.
Oh, no, you know what happened? I bet everybody was like, you should buy condoms or blah, blah, blah. But condoms feel really good. And he was like, I can't. I'm only 12, but he had balloons. He's like, and everybody was like, whoa, it's the same thing. They probably put a freaking balloon around his pecker or something like that. Did some weird stuff.
But a condom basically is a balloon. And there's no age restriction.
I mean, kind of, except for balloons. Like, you cannot stretch them that far, Well, it depends on the balloon. But usually balloons, it's like that small.
Yeah. Well, if you get the bouncy ones.
Yeah, the ones that he's doing.
Pretty big. Actually, they're big, but I feel like the opening is still pretty small.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was condoms. I think
maybe
he bought a condom, he put it on, he played with it.
It's one way or the other.
Blew it up afterwards and he cuddled it.
Yeah, somehow condoms had a play in this.
Yeah. But I love these old-timey pictures like this.
Oh, yeah, the black and white stuff.
Started when he was a child as an innocent attraction to the shapes and colors. Now Julius has filled his home with over 50,000 balloons and can't sleep unless he's surrounded by them.
I love all balloons, but I do have my favorites. I like
Dude, that looks like every kid's dream is like a fort built out of balloons that you get to sleep in.
That honestly looks like a nightmare to me, dude.
Yeah, in his house, but
you better not have your ceiling fan on.
If it was like a more modern house with a little more lighting.
You imagine just a room full of balloons. You're like, oh, I'm about to go to bed. I'll turn my fan on because it's a little toasty in here and just go to sleep. Pop! Ah!
He's like, no, Bertha,
Bianca, no.
They all have B names. All his balloons. Brenda,
Becca,
Baloney, Bella. She's the vampire.
She wasn't a vampire at first, but now she's a vampire.
I give her a little.
Super complicated. She's an in-depth character.
the transparent. It's like a soap bubble. You can see through it. I've got the long ones, the round ones, but my favorite is the spherical ones. Why? I don't know. I guess it's like a guy that prefers blondes or brunettes, you know?
Oh yeah, it's exactly the
Yeah,
same.
totally
Basically
relatable.
The same thing.
Super relatable, yeah. I mean, it's like balloons, blondes, you know?
Yeah, yellow balloon, blonde.
Purple balloon, Barney.
Clear
You know?
balloon, Scientology.
White balloon.
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Julius is so
God.
addicted, he even has an entire room dedicated to balloons.
This is my balloon sanctuary. I have magenta,
sanctuary.
purple, yellow, blue, red, and clear. And
Okay, by balloon sanctuary, I'm pretty sure he means kill room.
Yeah, does he like praise the balloons in this?
Dude.
He's like, Mother Balloon, please bless me with a very balloony day today.
Dude, when he walked in that room, you can't tell me no one's ever been tied up on that bed and murdered.
Yeah,
Tell
this guy is probably like an even weirder Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. About this. Yeah.
You know what he does? He probably chops them up into bits and puts their organs in balloons.
Yeah. No,
And then he's like, now you're real.
now I can love you. He puts the brain in one balloon,
Oh,
and then he puts
gosh.
like the middle organs in the.
It's like Bubble Buddy from
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
And he just lays in the bed with them. Like from
Bubble
Dahmer
Buddy.
when he's laying with the mannequin.
Oh, God, that's so creepy.
wherever I have a white one, I don't have many white ones, but I try to put the white ones in there. Like there's a white one over there, and then I got some orange.
Orange.
Yellow.
Sounds like a little kid like explaining this. Like I
Then
got some white ones. I don't
orange.
got that many white ones, but I try to put some white ones in there. I got some orange. Like we know what
I-
colors are, dude.
Like, so I like white, but I don't have too many of them. But there's one right there. It's like, okay, like it's like so unfascinating that there's no other way to explain
It's just
it.
plainly obvious. It's like I'm gonna explain to you what you saw when you walked into the room.
He's like, also, there's green balloons that I like. There's one over here if you can see that.
I like green.
orange. It's right here.
I like the non-primary colors.
Which is funny. My favorite color is orange.
And green. I try to alternate keep all the colors, of the rainbow in there. One of my favorite balloons is the weather balloon.
Oh.
It's very delicate and soft and smooth. It's probably one of the softest balloons I've got. For me, it's the bigger the better. Of course, I can't get, an 8-foot balloon in this room, so I settle for the 5-foot.
Hey man, you gotta settle sometimes.
Dude, it almost seems like his maturity level stopped at like
12,
12 or 13.
probably less.
Yeah, maybe less.
It seems like an 8-year-old
Yeah, dude.
explaining this stuff.
He keeps explaining every single balloon the same way.
Yeah.
It's soft and smooth
And
and,
round.
delicate and light.
And some are bigger than others.
He's got like 5 words to describe them. Yeah, the only thing that changes is the colors.
Delicate, soft, insert color.
He's like, the weather balloon is probably my favorite because it's the same as the other ones.
My weather balloon-
What's the difference, dude?
the beginning of the show, it's like, I like balloons because they're soft and round. And he's like, my favorite's the weather balloon because it's soft and round and bigger.
Like, if a blind person was listening to this, they'd be like, I don't know what the difference of any of these
I'm
balloons
so
are.
bored.
When I
Oh,
wake up in
nightlight.
the morning, it's like being in balloon heaven.
Makes
But
sense.
Julius's obsession with balloons goes beyond shapes and colors.
My love for balloons, it's also a sexual love.
Oh, God.
When I see
They go to like a dark room where he's just like
Look at his face.
holding this balloon.
Look at his face. He's like, oh, you know what I'm going to do to you tonight.
You know, from Surf's Up, where he's like,
Oh, yeah.
you know why they call it
This
Brianna?
one's Brianna. This one's Bianca.
Brianna. You know why we call her Brianna, right? No. It's a long story.
This one's Balloon.
This one's Baloo.
a beautiful balloon, my heart starts to flutter, and I get aroused. I'll take a
Boing.
12-inch and I'll inflate it to 11-inch. That way
Oops,
it can
we're
take
on
a
the
lot
wrong-
of use. I'm holding one, hugging it. I'll kiss it, and it's like being in heaven. I mean, don't you like to hug and kiss a woman that you love?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You're not saying something, buddy. You're not saying what you really do with those balloons.
He just hugs and kisses them, Nick.
I don't even think he does that, to be honest. I think he just gets down to business.
He just lines up 30.
He doesn't even wear it.
He puts a little sharp thing on the end of his doohickey.
He's like jousting with his wiener. He's like, charge!
Lunar.
Lots of people out there feel the same way as I do about balloons. But there are two groups of the lunar group. You got the poppers that get aroused by popping balloons, and you got your non-poppers.
Oh.
I'm a
Like the
non-popper.
He's a non-popper.
Julius's addiction to balloons started when he was hospitalized at just 4 years old.
Okay.
My mother come to visit one time, and she gave me a real nice blue balloon. But that night, the nurse grabbed it, and I heard the balloon pop. So after she left, I just cried myself to sleep.
All right.
Because it seems like his maturity level stayed at that age.
You have to have a very low maturity level to be like attracted to balloons, I feel like.
Yeah, dude. There's something like
Maybe
mentally
not.
happened, I feel like.
Maybe not. Imagine like a CEO, like build like 20 businesses, $100 million. He's like,
Well, also he's saying this all happened after he was hospitalized when he was 4 years old. So he's probably traumatized by whatever happened in the hospital. Balloon popped while he's having trauma, and then he always just reverts back to that. And he's never he needs to go to therapy or something because he's never fully worked that out in his brain clearly.
yeah. Well, at least on this
And
show,
that's his coping mechanism is balloons.
at least he doesn't eat them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
This is like a non-dangerous addiction.
this isn't the worst we've seen.
It's not dangerous. It just makes him kind of strange.
Yeah.
But
But, dude, close the door. Who cares?
yeah,
People are into feet stuff. People are into spitting on people.
yeah, that's way more dangerous.
Banging a balloon, that's not that bad. I guess, in the long
Balloon
run.
bangers.
Yeah. Yeah,
They call them loons.
I try-
Looners.
This is the first one where I can kind of be on the guy's side.
Yeah.
Like every other one, I'm like, you're gonna die. You're eating that. You can't be eating that or whatever. This one, I'm like, let the guy do his thing. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
who cares?
he's gonna. I feel like
yeah,
yeah.
there's no stopping
I
him.
feel like this one doesn't require the intervention of a doctor.
Mhm.
It's just like, oh, you touch them? Okay.
Yeah.
Since then, the sound of a balloon popping
Where'd dog come
devastates
from?
Julius, and he even rescues balloons he believes to be in
Rescues.
danger.
I'll go to car dealerships and do what I call a balloon rescue. When they set them out early in the morning, they're really beautiful. And as the sun bakes on them, they get really dull, misshapen. I feel, like I give them a second chance at life.
I feel like
A second chance at life.
the car dealership guys are like, Bill, hey buddy, you gotta stop stealing our balloons, man. Like,
He probably made a deal with them because they take like the ones that are kind of sinking down. They don't have to clean them up.
that's true.
It's easier on them, actually.
That is true. But he's probably also taking the good ones as well.
Oh, for sure.
You
Because he
know,
doesn't want them to die.
Yeah.
Slow and painful death in the sun.
He's like, oh, you're wilting a little teeny bit. I'm gonna take you.
yeah.
Like, dude, that balloon's good for like 3 more days. Come on. Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to give him a second chance at life. Like, I don't think they ever had a first chance at life, actually.
That's why I'm saying he should probably go to therapy for this because it seems like a coping mechanism for a really traumatic, like something happened to
Yeah.
him clearly when he was 4.
See if he's going to talk to his nephew. Huh. Little me time.
It looks like he's talking to God through a balloon in this.
Dude, that's a cool balloon, though.
Yeah.
That's like a twisty. Like, I've never seen that.
I think that's just the lights beaming through the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
It looks
dope.
really cool.
That is cool. I think
Those
I
are
might be
cool.
into balloons now.
Today, his nephew, who's also an addiction counselor, wants to
What?
confront the issue and convince Julius to see a therapist.
That is so staged. There's no way this guy's an addiction counselor. He's just somebody's sponsor in AA. And they're like, he's an addiction counselor.
You know what? He probably was an addict and then flipped his life around and
Could be.
became one of the, like a sponsor kind of
Yeah.
situation.
He could have went to school. I met people like that.
I've met people like that too.
I was just being mean for the show, but
He just doesn't look like one of those
Yeah.
people because usually they get rid of the mullet, but
generally. Well, it might help him relate with his clients.
yeah, who knows? Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
I've heard through the family a little talk
about your balloons at your balloon room.
So what kind of questions do you have?
What do you get out of your balloons emotionally?
When I inflate them, it seems like they come to life for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that there was some physical attachment to these balloons, maybe sexually.
There's sexual overtones to it.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it that gives you that sense? Is it a smell or a feel?
It's all of it. It's all of it. It's the feel, the smell.
The look.
The orange,
The wide, the orange,
the soft,
soft, smooth, delicate. If you hit it with a needle, it'll pop.
bigger the better. No, he's a non-popper.
Yeah, that's why he has no needles in his house.
Yeah.
He probably has
No sharp-
only safety
He's
scissors.
baby
like,
protected, like all his corners.
All his walls are like friggin' bubble wrap.
His fans are made out of like Nerf.
He put like
Pool noodles.
Pool noodles, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Pool noodles. That's so funny, dude.
Don't worry, ladies.
Yeah, he's got all his balloons in his arms. Like, don't worry, ladies.
I'll protect you. And then I think he's trying to. You think he's gonna try to float his house away one day?
Like up?
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe. He's like, this is how I
Looks,
want to go.
And I don't want to go any further into that.
Okay. You ever think that maybe there's something wrong?
Nope.
Nope. Definitively, nope.
Yeah, this is definitely like he knows he has a problem because he's like, I don't want to go any further into that.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You ever think something might be wrong? Nope.
You immediately put
Totally
up a
normal.
wall. You know that's wrong.
It's like normal, Lyndon. What do you know?
He's like, you never think anything's wrong with it? No.
Mr. Addiction Counselor, I went to college. Oh.
Ooh.
If you feel like it, you have to keep things hidden, especially something like this, there's obviously a problem. Do you think you'll ever give it up?
Nope.
No.
No.
Definite no.
Definite no. Hell, I've been doing it too long.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
50
how long-
years.
That's a good excuse for quitting anything. I've been doing it too long.
I mean, he's been doing it. Yeah, it's like past the point of no return, dude. 50 years.
He's like, listen, Lyndon, I ain't a quitter.
Mama didn't raise no quitter, all right?
I'm a love balloon.
I'm going to see this to the end,
till
all
the
right?
day I die. When I float up to heaven on my balloons.
In my hot air balloon.
Oh, dude,
With my
imagine
balloons.
if this guy got a hot air balloon. He'd probably die because he'd hop out of the basket trying to hug the balloon.
He probably, would try to climb inside of it and light
Get
on
burned.
fire and die. Yeah.
Kind of hot in here.
He's like, ow, my pecker.
Usually it don't hurt like this.
I thought you couldn't get STDs from a balloon.
It's burning. Man, they always say wear a balloon to prevent STDs. All right, what do you guys think of, what was his name?
Julius.
Julius and Lyndon. What do you think of Julius's balloon problem? Do you think it's a problem? It's not that big of a problem, really. It just kind of makes him weird, but
Yeah, honestly,
it's not dangerous.
It doesn't seem like it's hurting anybody.
Yeah, ain't hurting me, ain't hurting you.
Yeah, maybe he needs a little therapy or something, but that's neither here nor there. He can
He's got his cousin for that, or
have
his
a little-
nephew.
His nephew, yeah.
So-
So clearly he doesn't want to talk to, but whatever, that's on them.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like button. Subscribe if you would like, but please hit the like button. And share with one of your friends and watch another video. One of these bloopy bloops.
Something around here.
All right, peace out, guys.
Hasta luego.
Dude, you gotta watch this video.